Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
All right, if you're a GSA Multiple Award Schedule or MAS contract holder, you're going to want to listen up. Some pretty major changes are coming down the pike with something called Refresh 30, and trust me, it's a lot more than just a minor tweak. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what's in the new draft and what it all means for you and your business.
So that really is the big question, isn't it? Are you ready? Because these changes are set to affect how ordering is done and which rules apply to your contract. Getting ahead of this curve is going to be absolutely crucial. Here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the big picture of this refresh. Then, we'll get into the why, the huge initiative that's driving all of this. After that, we'll dive into the nitty-gritty changes for all contractors, put a special spotlight on order-level materials, and then wrap up with exactly what you need to do next.
Okay, let's jump right into our first section, a major MAS refresh. So GSA has put out a new draft document for Refresh 30, and it's packed with some pretty significant updates that every contractor really needs to get familiar with.
But here's the most important thing to get right off the bat. These changes aren't happening in a vacuum. They're not just random tweaks. The whole point of Refresh 30 is to sync up the mass solicitation with a much, much larger effort to modernize how the entire federal government buys things.
And that leads us perfectly into Section 2, which is really the heart of the matter, the revolutionary FAR overhaul. You can think of this as the engine that's driving every single change we're talking about today.
So what on earth is the RFO? Well, simply put, it's GSA's massive project to update, streamline, and align all the rules for federal purchasing. It's kind of like a giant spring cleaning for the regulations, getting both the FAR and the GSAR on the same modern page. Understanding this overhaul is the key to understanding everything else.
All right, now for the part I'm sure you've been waiting for. Section 3, the specific changes that are going to impact every single MAS contractor out there, no matter what you sell.
First up, the big one, new language around ordering procedures. GSA is fundamentally changing how, and more importantly, where it communicates the official rules of the road for placing orders.
Okay, so the new text being added reads, and I quote, "Ordering activities must follow procedures outlined in RFO GSAM subpart 53.71. Additional guidance can be found at https://www.gsa.gov/schedules. The key takeaway here, it's explicitly pointing everyone to the new RFO framework and making the main GSA website the go-to spot for guidance."
So what does this actually mean for you? It means GSA is creating a single source of truth for all ordering rules. No more hunting around for guidance in different documents. It's all going to be centralized on gsa.gov to make sure everyone is playing by the same new RFO rulebook. It's all about consistency.
The second change is a little more, well, administrative, but it's still important. Provision SCP-FSS-001 is getting an update. Now, this is mostly housekeeping, cleaning up internal references, making sure all the clause numbers line up with the new RFO stuff. Basically, they're updating the footnotes to match the new chapter.
Okay, let's zoom in on what is probably one of the most detailed changes in Refresh 30. We're putting a spotlight on order-level materials, or OLMs. If your business uses this special item number, the OLM SIN, you really need to lean in for this part.
So first, a quick refresher. What are OLMs? Think of them as the necessary bits and pieces you need to complete a job that you just couldn't have predicted or priced out when you first got your contract. This SIN gives you the flexibility to buy those unplanned but essential items for an order.
And here is the headline news. The use of the OLM SIN is now going to be explicitly limited to 60, that's 60, specific subcategories. Before, the rules were a bit fuzzy. This brings a ton of clarity, which is great, but it also means you absolutely have to know if your offerings fall into one of those 60 spots to stay compliant.
Now, GSA has published the whole list, and the scope is incredible. We're just going to flash some of them on the screen to give you an idea. It covers things you might expect, like business administrative services and background investigations, but it also includes huge areas like IT hardware and IT services, medical equipment, and even physical goods like office furniture and fitness solutions.
And it rounds out with everything from security systems to technical and engineering services. Here's the bottom line. If your business operates in any of these 60 subcategories, you need to get up to speed on the revised OLM SIN description and all the new ordering rules that come with it. Okay, that brings us to our final and maybe most important section. What happens next? Because knowing all this is great, but what really matters is what you do about it.
So here's your action plan. Right now, as soon as you can, go find and review the official draft document from GSA. You have a 10 business day window from when it was posted to submit any comments or feedback. Looking forward, the target date for the final Refresh 30 to go live is November 2025. So you have some time to prepare, but the clock is officially ticking.
So we'll leave you with this to chew on. This isn't just another routine refresh. This is a fundamental alignment with a huge shift in federal procurement. The real question is your contract, and more importantly, is your team truly ready for the revolutionary FAR overhaul?
A special thank you to MarketUS.com for furnishing us this information. You can reach them at MarketUS.com or call them at 954-636-3232. Before we go, this deep dive was created by the MarketUS.com team. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. It's right below the subscribe link.